There is a difference between pre-qualification and a pre-approval, and I don't think borrowers understand that. It's actually very important when we write our contracts.
Absolutely.
Can you explain what is it, the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification, and why they're so important?
Yeah, so super important to know the distinction and kind of get your borrowers pre-approved rather than pre-qualified. So my 15 years, kind of the old industry status quo was get pre-qualified. That means you've talked to somebody like me, a mortgage professional, an originator, they've reviewed some documents, they've ran some numbers, and they think you're qualified.
And they just give you a letter.
They give you a letter.
That's it.
But you haven't been through underwriting. So that's the main difference. A true pre-approval is someone who has gotten all their documents, they've had their credit ran, they've had their application taken, and they've actually been put in front of an underwriter. Right? An underwriter with a bank, whether that's a wholesale bank with a broker like myself or directly with a direct lending bank. And you pretty much know with certainty, unless they lose their job or something out of their control, they are going to be qualified for that mortgage. And it's so important now because your guys' contract, the RPA that Carl uses, got changed a year or two ago.
Yeah, we have checkboxes now that we have to indicate what kind of approval that we have on hand.
Correct. And if you want your buyer to have a better chance of getting their offer accepted, listing agents want to see that pre-approved box, not the pre-qualified box anymore. I'm sure when you're looking at offers for your sellers, you're looking, are they pre-approved? Because you have a much higher certainty that that financing is actually going to go through.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think it's so important that people understand that, because I find some borrowers, when they talk to you, they're afraid to give you their documentation, but I don't think they understand that when they don't do that, they're actually putting themselves in a position to not get their offer accepted.
Correct.
Because the other agent, if they're experienced, they're looking at their offer and they're saying, this is just a piece of paper. You haven't really gone through the extension of getting pre-qualified.
Oh, absolutely.
You know
especially with how competitive the market's been over the last couple of years, multiple offers and things like that. Not only do you need to come in over asking, package offers properly, but you need to make sure you're pre-approved or you're at a huge disadvantage.
Absolutely. So the moral of the story is, if you're getting qualified, it's really important that you submit all your documentation and have an underwriter review it and actually pre-approve you.
Pre-approved, not pre-qualified.
Exactly.